Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep, and I mean really deep, into one of the most mysterious and vast habitats on our planet, the pelagic zone. This is the open ocean, the massive water column that stretches from the sunlit surface all the way down to the crushing dark abyss. It's a world filled with bizarre creatures and incredible phenomena that seem to defy imagination. So, grab your virtual submarine, and let's explore the secrets of the deep. First up, let's talk about marine snow. No, it's not frozen water. Marine snow is a continuous shower of mostly organic material falling from the upper waters to the deep ocean. Think of it as the lifeblood of the abyss. It's made up of dead algae, bits of deceased animals, fecal matter, sand, and other inorganic dust. As these particles sink, they clump together, looking like cosmic snowflakes drifting through the dark. This snow is the primary source of food for many deep-sea creatures, from tiny bacteria to larger filter feeders. Without marine snow, the deep ocean would be a barren wasteland. It's a perfect example of how life and death are intricately connected in the ocean's food web. As we descend deeper, past the sunlit zone, we enter a world of perpetual twilight and then total darkness. And here, we encounter one of the most spectacular phenomena in all of nature: bioluminescence. This is the ability of living organisms to produce their own light. In the deep pelagic zone, it's not just a rare trick. It's the dominant language. An estimated 90% of deep-sea animals are bioluminescent. They use light to attract prey, like the terrifying anglerfish, with its glowing lure dangling in front of its razor-sharp teeth. They use it to startle predators, releasing a burst of light to disorient an attacker and make a quick getaway. And they use it to find mates in the vast, inky blackness. It's a silent, dazzling light show happening constantly, thousands of feet below the surface. Now, let's journey even further down, into the bathopelagic and abyssopelagic zones, where the pressure is immense and the water is near freezing. You might think life would be scarce here, but you'd be wrong. This is the realm of giants. I'm talking about deep-sea gigantism. It's a curious trend where certain invertebrates and other deep-sea dwellers grow to be much, much larger than their relatives in shallower waters. The giant isopod, which looks like a colossal woodlouse from a sci-fi movie, can grow up to 30 inches long. And then there's the legendary giant squid, a creature of myth for centuries, which can reach lengths of over 40 feet. Why do they get so big? Scientists have a few theories. The extreme cold might slow down their metabolism, allowing them to live longer and grow larger. The immense pressure could also play a role, or perhaps it's an adaptation to scarce food resources. Being bigger means you can travel farther to find a meal and store more energy when you do. Another fascinating feature of the pelagic zone is the deep scattering layer, or DSL. For decades, sonar operators during World War II were puzzled by a false bottom that would appear on their screens at night and disappear during the day. It turned out this wasn't the seafloor at all, but a dense layer of millions upon millions of small fish, squid, and crustaceans. This phenomenon is now understood as the largest migration on Earth, happening every single day. As the sun sets, these creatures ascend from the depths to feed in the nutrient-rich surface waters under the cover of darkness. When the sun rises, they retreat back down into the deep, dark safety of the mesopelagic zone to avoid being eaten by daytime predators. This daily vertical migration is a critical process, moving vast amounts of carbon and nutrients from the surface to the deep ocean, playing a vital role in the planet's climate regulation. And what about the currents? You often think of surface currents, but the deep ocean has its own massive, slow-moving rivers. This is part of the global ocean conveyor belt, or thermaline circulation. It's driven by differences in water temperature and salinity. Cold, salty, dense water sinks in the polar regions, primarily in the North Atlantic and near Antarctica. This deep water then flows slowly across the ocean basins, a journey that can take up to 1,000 years to complete. As it travels, it brings oxygen from the surface down to the deep sea, making life possible in the abyss. Eventually, this water warms, rises, and returns to the surface, completing the cycle. This global circulation system is like the planet's circulatory system, distributing heat around the globe and fundamentally shaping our climate. But perhaps one of the strangest events in the deep pelagic zone is a whale fall. When a massive whale dies in the open ocean, its body doesn't just disappear. It sinks to the seafloor, providing an enormous, unexpected feast in the food-scarce abyss. A whale fall creates a unique, temporary ecosystem that can last for decades. The first to arrive are the scavengers, like sleeper sharks and hagfish, which strip the carcass of its soft tissue. This can take months, or even years. Next, a host of smaller creatures, crabs, worms, and mollusks, colonize the bones and feast on the remaining scraps. Finally, a bizarre community of chemosynthetic bacteria emerges. These bacteria break down the lipids within the whale bones, producing sulfides. This, in turn, supports a whole ecosystem of organisms, including zombie worms that digest the bones themselves. A single whale fall can become an oasis of life, supporting hundreds of species in the deep-sea desert. The deep pelagic zone is a world of extremes: crushing pressure, freezing temperatures, and absolute darkness. Yet, it is teeming with life that is adapted in the most ingenious and extraordinary ways. From the constant gentle rain of marine snow to the silent fireworks of bioluminescence, from the daily migration of the deep scattering layer to the slow epic journey of a whale carcass, the open ocean is a place of constant wonder. It reminds us how much there is still left to explore and understand about our own planet. The deep sea is not just empty, dark water. It's a dynamic, living system that is crucial to the health of the entire Earth. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive today. What deep ocean phenomenon fascinates you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the abyss, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more adventures, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay curious.